What is going on out there, good people? Welcome back to LMD Trading, where I am living my dream trading. I hope everybody out there is doing well. As for myself, I am doing good, but I must say, funk this doggone market, y'all. Just funk it, man. Just take that in and put another letter there, and you know exactly the word that I want to say. But my mama looks at these recaps, so we're going to keep it PG. This week has been probably one of my worst trading weeks in a long time, if not the worst. So much so that I had made the comment in the Discord that I was done trading futures. I just was going to focus on my magnet to 50 play, which I had been neglecting lately, but it has been paying every time that I go to it. So I did put a little more time and effort into that this week, but I didn't totally quit trading futures this week, but I did take it back to basics, and I still got my butt kicked trading basics. And when I say basics, I basically meaning I went back to my cash account and I went back down to MNQs, and I literally got blazed this week. And somebody would call me right when I want to do my recap. My phone ain't rung all evening. But yeah, I got blazed this week, y'all. And I want to focus on yesterday's trades in this recap. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to swap this over to the main screen. We are not going to even look at the trade performance. I took what? Theoretically, I took 2 trades yesterday. It's showing 3 because I got fat fingered, and that was one of the problems. So I already have the charts basically set up for where I was trading. If you notice, I didn't take a trade yesterday until 2:40 in the afternoon. I took nothing in the morning. Just nothing. Let's scroll it over there. You see no trades. No trades. So 2:40, I'm sitting down, and I finally say, okay, let's try to take a trade. Let's try to take a trade. So you see, this is where I enter. First mistake. I take 2 MNQs. I only wanted 1 MNQ. And so I dropped that. I'm going to delete that for right now because I just dropped that line and then I had to restart my recap. But I'm going to back this out. And you can see on the 2-minute chart, it flips green at 1:30. We get a quick little green to red, back to green. So market is kind of flipping. It's going long. Comes up to VWAP, rejects it. Comes up to VWAP, breaks it, rejects it, and it comes back up, and I get in the trade right here. First problem, I'm in 2. I only want to be in 1. Second problem is this broken line right here. This broken black line is on every chart, even my TOS charts. And what this is the hourly 50 HMA. For me, that is probably one of the most respected, I won't even say one of, that is the most respected moving average that I watch. I respect this more than VWAP. So I get in with not much room above it. And my stop for this particular trade was going to be this low pivot down here. Really should have been this wick, but it's right here. And I'm going to go back and I'll drop that line now. So that is where my stop is going to be at. That's why there was no reason for me to take 2 MNQs, because this is a huge stop. This is a huge stop. I do not want to take on the added risk. Just so that you know, when this thing did stop out, because it stopped out right here, I lost $60 per contract. I lost $120 because I had 2 of them. Did not want 2 of them. But notice, look at where I stop out at. I stop out above where this line is that I just dropped it. And I technically should have given this extra room to right there. That's the first funk this market that I exclamated. Just like funk this market, man. But the thought when I took this entry right here was that the market was in a bull run. Even though we were below the 50, the thought on this trade was the market is in a bull run. I want to take this trade and I want to hold it until the end of the day. That was the thought when I took this trade. Put your stop down here and just let this thing either stop you out or let it run the rest of the day. So that's why I gave it that much wiggle room, and that was the thought. You see, I stopped out before it got to where I wanted to stop out, and I really should have given it room to the wick, because they do like to wick you and then keep going. So I jump right back in. You see, I buy 16,872.50 and I buy 1 contract. Now here I could have bought 2 because my stop is only going to be right there. Let's see what that is. The entry 16,872. The low of that wick is 865. 7 points. Risking $14. So I take this trade, and because I want to stay in this trade, I don't want an auto trail. So I come over, I switch my ATM strategy from the 2R 10 points auto trail to just a straight 2R 10 point stop. So I switch it to that, and I'm like, okay, we're good. Next thing I know is I hear Ninja Trader chime, and it gets me out of the trade. And I had basically got in this trade and walked away from it. So I'm thinking it has stopped me out. Like, I guess my thought was wrong and it stopped me out. I come back and I look, and when I look, the chart is like way, just imagine if I let this thing keep scrolling, it's way over here somewhere. I'll let you see it in a minute. But what I did, I took the 2R 10 point stop, and I did not move the target. The target was set for 2R. Entry 16,872.50. This thing sells at 16,892.50. That's 20 points. That's 2R. And it does this right here, y'all. It does that right there. Now, do you see why I say funk this market? That is just, over here where this thing sets the high at, that's 354. This is 6 minutes before the market closed. This is what I wanted to be a part of. This is what I thought. This is what I kind of knew the market would do. I got out at 892. This thing sets a high of about, we'll call it 862 for even numbers, but it went to 865. 862, that's 40. Let's see. No, let's go from there. So 02 is 10, 62, 70 points, y'all. 70 points times 2, that's $140 on one bloody contract. This would have made up for this snafu over here. And just think, had I not had that stop so tight, oh man, that's just, so now y'all kind of, you feel my pain, y'all. You feel my pain on why I said what I said and why I labeled this thing what I labeled. Because the market did exactly what I wanted it to do. And my head wasn't in the game this week trading. It was not in the game at all. So today, traded today. I took I took 2 trades in the morning, 1 mid-afternoon, and 2 later on in the afternoon. And I finished out $54. Finished out up $54 today. Say I wasn't going to do a recap on those. We'll scroll through real quick just to look at the trades, though, on the 2-minute chart. First ones I took 9:28, right before the market opened. So right here. Let's take a look at it real quick. Decent entry as it was pulling back. Is that same line? No, that's a different line right there. But entry, this thing comes up. Actually, it doesn't even come up. I get out before it makes that move. I'm not going to even lie and say that I let it pull back on me. Let me get this over to 9:30 on the 2-minute chart. So that's entry. It's flipping. This is exit. So I'm mistaken. It comes up. I should have been getting out when this rolls over, but comes back down, stops me out. Decent trade. Entries at 17,001. I stop out at 17,010. A little less than 10 points because the auto trail had kicked in on that one. So first trade. Let's come on over. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Second entry. A little late to the party, but I take this entry as it's getting over the 200 SMA on this tick chart. Get a nice move again. I'm in at 1710. This thing goes up. I stop out at 1711. Basically flat trading because it just didn't keep going. Pulls back, bounces, and then it goes a little higher. There's that broken line up there. And I get out of that position. And then I don't take another trade till around 11. I go long here. Let's take a peek at that one real quick. Where are you at? Where are you at? There we go. So, getting in for this to push over this pivot here. My stop is going to be down here. If I drop a line right there, look at how close they came to stopping me out. Look at how close they literally came to stopping me out. And then it makes the move. Starts pulling back, I get out. This one here, deep pullback. Deep pullback. That deep pullback would have stopped me out. And then it finally just ekes up a little bit higher. And it's just, this is chop. Good. It's hard to say chop though, because from here, that's 88 to 12, about 20 points. It's 20-point range that it was kind of just, I'll say it, just chopping in 20 points. And you see it come through here, chopping again. We're going to keep going. I'll scroll this one over. There we go. These were the last trades of the day. Solid trades. Those were solid trades. Just still kind of not trading on all cylinders and staying in the trades, but they were good trades nonetheless. You'll see here on the tick chart, we get the flip from green to red back to green. It's going to look like a pullback on a larger time frame. We're over the 50 EMA again. And this makes a nice move above it. Comes up, rejects this level. I stop out on a trail right there. This thing makes this good old move, and I miss all of that move, y'all. Miss all of that move. I get back in. Not much room. It's very tight. Getting in right there. Stop is going to be down below there. Let's see what it does, though. It just chops to the end of the day. Market closes right there. So it doesn't push over 100 SMA, doesn't push over this price level action. I get out on the pullback basically flat, and it just chops around till the market closes. So made 54 bucks today. Didn't make back what we had lost on the last 2 days between these trades yesterday, down $36.10 after commissions. But earlier in the week, just ugly, man. Flat out ugly. Tried to catch a falling knife day before yesterday and got blazed. Literally. I'll probably do a separate recap just to show those trades. It was ugly. The chart was telling me the market is going to just tank, and I'm trying to catch a falling knife. And the thing is, I got all the tools right in front of me. I got the charts telling me when they read like that, like, do not try to, don't go long. Wait till it flips. Wait till it flips back green. Or if it's not flipping green, this definitely shouldn't be red. Like 2-minute chart shouldn't be red. 2-minute chart should be green. And then I should be waiting on a flip from green, red, green, which is showing me a pullback. Nope, didn't do it. Got blazed. And live and learn. But thanks for checking me out as always. If you hadn't hit that like button yet, please do so. Now would be a great time. If you're not subscribed, please think about subscribing. As always, we can continue the conversation in the comments. If you celebrate the holidays, I wish you a very Merry Christmas. If you don't, I just wish you a safe weekend. And whatever you have planned for the weekend. As for myself, you see, I'm sporting my Raiders Santa hat. Hopefully the Raiders can get it done, get a good win this weekend. I was able to wear this proudly after they just beat the brakes off. Can't even remember who they played. Was it the Chargers they played last week? Beat the brakes off of them. But wishing y'all a very Merry Christmas, and we will be back at it again next week. Monday is a holiday, so we'll be back in the market Tuesday. Peace.